Welcome to my Permadeath series for No Man's Sky Beyond, and here we are up on the Nexus for a very specific reason, because I want to talk a little bit about this weekend's community mission. It was a mission to go to a planet and collect pulpy roots, and I don't know if I was doing anything wrong, but I couldn't complete it. I think I had to collect 60 pulpy roots, and I think after a couple of hours wandering around, I got about just over 40, and no matter how much wandering around, I couldn't find any more. I don't know if I was in the wrong place or doing something wrong, but this is a very big but. Look at this. During the process of wandering around the planet, because the planet was an extreme airless planet with storms on it, and for some reason all the storm crystals and salvage data seemed to be concentrated around the area where they sent the player to find the pulpy roots. You can see here I collected 45, well, nearly 60 salvage data, which I'm going to use. I also got this great big pile of storm crystals, and just to give you an idea of how many storm crystals I collected, there we are. So you can say that I've probably got quite a few million in storm crystals. And what I want to do first, before I do anything else, in fact I'll do it from the starship, I want to send some of these to the freighter. In fact, I'm just going to keep sending them to, I think the freighter fills up. I think that's it, yep. And I want to keep these for making warp fuel, because if you come in here, there is a formula, if I can find it, where, there we are, warp hypercore. So if we make antimatter, we will get this high capacity antimatter base fuel, which we can use for hyperdrives. So I want to keep those 10 there. But we're probably going to sell the rest of the storm crystals. But what I want to do now is, because if any of you watched the previous video, I was building a base and I didn't have all the full items. So what I want to do is just run up here and get over here. And what I want to do is use all these lovely pieces of salvage tech to have a mass kind of unlock here on this research station. And what I was looking for is I certainly want a cylindrical room frame, because that will allow me to build the base underneath. We're certainly going to get the connectors. I really want to just open up as much of this as possible, and we'll take the paving as well, because what I really want to do is get into some pretty serious base building as we go forward. I'm certainly going to take that as well. It's nice to have a big pile of, they'll certainly take a curved corner. Yeah, it's nice to have a big pile of salvage data to get this done. This is certainly going to really push things forward a bit. See if I can get across here. We're certainly going to take the cuboid structure as well, so we can build cuboid rooms. And we're certainly going to take this and this. I know it's a bit tedious, but I just want to get all this done. And certainly going to have that. In some ways, it was worth doing the community mission just to get all this and the thing. Oh, also made another discovery, which I will show you once we finish messing about here. And I'm going to leave this because this is really tied into the base missions. Although I wouldn't mind the. I can unlock the medium refiner. I'm not sure why that was still locked, because I think I already had that. That now opens up the large refiner, antimatter reactor, autonomous biogenesis reactor. That his device can be left to harvest. Okay. Resulting antimatter can be safely contained, ready to use. And oh yeah, we're certainly going to take. Oops, insufficient modules. Haha. Well, we've unlocked a great big mass of stuff like this. If I can find something else like this, I can unlock a lot more. This is entertaining. We've got 10 salvage data left. Okay, let's keep using it up then. It's interesting that. So let me just come in here. This is obviously getting a little bit higher now, so we need to get items going. I'm not going to worry about that. Not going to worry about that. think we're going to spend the rest of this on the decals, unlocking these. Otherwise, if I don't do them now, I probably won't ever get around to doing them, so we must just keep using these up here. Because I do really want to build a really good base, but the problem is that there's still this issue that when you go to a new galaxy, you lose the base that you were in before. I mean, that is part of the problem. And of course, if I build lots of farming bases and a big base, and that's about it. I probably won't be able to take all that with me when I leave, unless I've got some really good ship capacity. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you. And what we're going to do is come around here, and let's say we've got a nice empty inventory. We will find a base, a trading station to sell off those items. And we're just going to jump through here, because what next thing I want to show you is another spin-off from doing the community mission. So we're just going to go and jump in the starship. Of course, we're going to drop a save because I don't really want to lose all that lot. If I can find, there it is. What I've done is I've tagged where the portal was that I was using for the community mission, because this is quite an interesting planet. It's a paradise planet. So if we go down onto the portal here, so we've got a portal here. I mean, you get superheated drizzle on this planet. And of course, we've got to land in the middle of a storm, but never mind, it's not a problem. So we can see we've got an active portal here. If I show you if we go to mode and just flip to, oops. You can see that I found another power hotspot. But what I'm thinking is that this could be an ideal location for my starbolt farm. Why it won't let me scan it? There it is. Must have walked straight past it. So we've got the hotspot is quite literally next to the portal, and I'm not sure whether the game will let me claim a base this close to a portal. And that gives me an opportunity to possibly build a base around here. So what I want to do is see if I can find anything else, because, and I don't know if any of you know, but how far can that hotspot be away from a base and still be wired in? It's something I've never really explored yet. What I'm kind of interested in is, okay, it says there's a materials hotspot 362 meters away in that direction. I'm not going to go and scan it but this is the question I'm kind of thinking is there a way that I can connect this area here? Because there's a whole series of hotspots in this area. I was checking them out, and I just wondered whether I could connect them all into, say, a base just on the other side here, so we could make a super farming base. Or more importantly, if I could connect all three up, is there a way I could make this into my major base? Because this is, storms aside, this is a fairly pleasant planet. And I really like the idea of setting up here. Anyway, that is a long-term project. I'm not going to do anything in the video, but I just wanted to show you the benefit of this, simply because the game led me to this portal as part of the community mission. And I've now got, I could build a super base with all 3 key resources, assuming that there's plenty of value in those resources, and be next to a portal. And the other thing I want to have a quick look at is whether having this, we can use this for portal keys as well. That's absolutely great. That's an ideal location. And just to show you in the discoveries, what I've actually done is I've actually called this Star Farm, so that I know that this is going to be my Star Farm base. It's in Negatio 17. That is all stemmed from my failed community mission. Now, if I hadn't even tried to do that community mission, and true, I didn't get the Quicksilver or anything like that, and I think the actual reward was a Walker Brain. But I think that was a pretty good bargain, to be honest. And just to round this session up, what we're going to do is go now to the capital vessel. Just to give you a little bit of update, because if you watched the previous video, I found a new fighter. It's in pretty good nick. It's going to be definitely going to be a fixer-upper, and unless I get an equivalent ship or something better, say a S-class 48 slot fighter, we won't be replacing that. So it's probably going to be around for a long time. And I certainly think it's going to be worth making operational. But the other thing I want to show you is, whilst I was up on the base here, looking at a couple of things. So here's the ship that I found in the last part. I haven't got a name for it yet. I kind of don't really want to give it a name until it's actually fixed up, because it's going to take a little while to work up here. But I think over here is the other thing I found. You can see I picked this ship up. What I was doing, I was in here looking at this ship, sorting a few things out, and you can see a ship came in here, and it was this came into my freighter. And what I actually did is I traded this for the damaged hauler that I had, and you can see I've called it Dark Star for a very specific reason. And just to show you inside here, you can see there's not much in here. And what I'm going to do is keep this as a basic ship. And the reason I've called it Dark Star is this is going to be my ship for going through black holes. It will mean that I will be able to send this through, and if some of you are not aware that when you go through black holes, the tech gets discovered. So the last thing you really want to do is send a ship through that's really full of high-tech equipment, because then you've got to spend a lot of time fixing it. So what you really need is a basic ship with very simple, easy to repair tech to use to traverse black holes. And oh, look at this. 29 slot A class. Nah. Now if that was a 36 slot A class, we could have been in business to talk shop. I'm certainly not going to trade this for that, because I like the 36 slots, and I actually like the look of this ship. It looks like a fighter, and I really like that shape of the wing. And I think this comes to the core of an issue with No Man's Sky. I really wish they'd introduced the option to upgrade ships, and overall, I don't care even if it was horrendously expensive and you do it, but I think once you find a really cool looking ship, it's really worth investing in it, because to be honest, some of the really high level ships look pretty naff. Anyway, that's been a little bit of a long introduction, but I really wanted to share that to you because it was a very long process. Wow. And I've actually just remembered why I actually came to this system, because this system's got a black hole in it, and that's originally what I was going to do in this video. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in the freighter, and the first thing we're going to do is go and sell off all those storm crystals, and then what we're going to do is use the Dark Star to go through the black hole. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'll be honest, that was my original plan for this video, and I've just got a bit distracted with the results of the community mission. What we're going to do is just jump in here. And here we are. Jump out here. don't know if I've got any missions to hand in. Just have a quick look. Although technically I can't. Yeah, we've got. Oh, scan 5 plants. Must have picked that up. So our standing with the gate gets increased. I think somebody posted a comment about how easy it is to get nanites, and I must agree with them that I think they've gone over the top, because yes, it's great to allow players to progress very quickly in the game, but I can see a point coming though eventually where you've got everything you want, you've got all the tech you want, and nanites are just going to become a way of keeping score. Right, let's have a nice big cell fest. So I think they made a pretty valid point that nanites are far too easy to get. Yes, minus 9.3 storm crystals, but I think we're going to go that. We've got 36 in here, and that's 4.6 million. You can see we've got 13 million there, so let's sell off those. And of course, we're now going to change to the ship, and let's sell off that gold as well. You can see you got 50 in here. This is minus 19 now. No, we're not going to do. It's not going to sell it for minus 19. I mean, that is a bit extreme. Maybe we'll find another system. So what we're going to do is go back out and yeah, yes, I know. Now I think what we're going to do is get rid of this Yozo first, because my ship is going to be fairly lightly defended, the Dark Star, so I don't even a small relatively harmless bounty ship like this could be a bit of a problem. So we're going to oops, I don't know why I'm firing at him. Habit, I think. Go away. I haven't shot up a bounty ship for a long time. Oops. It's pretty agile, actually. Hey, gotcha. Oh, he's up above us. Nope. Can't wait to get that fighter operational. Oh, there's my capital vessel. Really need to start getting some frigates so that we can start doing the frigate missions as well. Here we go. Just gonna head for the. Actually, where is the? One of the problems with black holes is that there it is over there. Let me just get a bit closer to the black hole, and the game's just gonna. I'm just going to call in the capital vessel. I think this is going to be the first black hole of this playthrough. Now, if anybody is not aware of what black holes are a way to travel long distances, but that you travel in random locations. Don't ever assume a black hole takes you closer to the centre of the galaxy, but they can be a very quick way to cover a lot of ground. Going through a black hole, see if it takes you closer to the centre of the galaxy. If it doesn't, you just reset, reload, and give it another go. What we've got to do now is find the black hole. There it is. So I'm just going to fly over. In we go. You can see it looks very much the same as a normal high-speed travel. And here we are. And what it should do is it give us a new system in the Euclid Galaxy. And what it used to do is it used to tell you how far you'd actually travelled. Yeah, we travelled just over 1 million light years. And of course I didn't take the coordinates of the original system, but what you can do now, look up in the top left there, you can see there's a plan of the galaxy that was introduced as part of Beyond. So if you've travelled a really long distance, you might be able to get an idea of how far you travelled from that. So you can see we're literally in space on our own in the middle of nowhere. And I would guess that we probably have moved closer to the center of the galaxy. I mean, now there is a website you can go to called the Pilgrim Path. You can use that to check your position in relation to the center of the galaxy and track your progress forward. But I'm quite happy with that. And we're just going to get in here and just take a quick look at the tech situation and see how much we've been damaged. Oops. Lots of nice ships coming in. Another nice fighter there. Oops. You can see because there isn't much in here to damage, you can see here that all we've actually lost is the ablative armor. Now so that would be a very cheap fix. So another I don't like these quite so much, so this means that this is probably going to be this is a C class 31 slot. Yep, well, you can keep that. Anyway, and I'm going the wrong way. What we're going to do is just get the suit upgrade and see if there's any missions here. And then what I'll do is I'll swap back to one of my normal operational ships. 120,000, 400,000. I mean, I've got 17 million now, so I think we're going to go with the cargo upgrade. I knew I was going to do it all with drop pods, but I think that's worth celebrating. And I've got to have a fairly large part of cash now. I think you can actually see this ship a bit better. It's not one of my favourite explorers. And again, what I will probably do is use this maybe with the option towards upgrading more. And I think what we're probably going to do is maybe go take the hauler and go and see if we can find a trading station down on the planet. In fact, I should have changed to the trading station because we'll probably get a better price down on the planet. I'm pretty sure you've reminded me of that over time. Feed 6 creatures, deliver that, hunt low-level pirates. Well, we could feed 6 creatures. Yeah, why not? Right. Of course, we can't check the price because we don't have the. Oh, that looks pretty. Oh, that looks pretty neat. 31 slot A class, and I'm in the wrong ship. But that's still quite small for a hauler, and I think I'm going to stick with what I've got at the moment. I mean, it's doing a reasonable job. So I'm just going to jump into Dark Star, and just going to go back out here. Actually, there's a recruitable frigate here. Let's just incoming message. See what you've got to offer me. Inspect frigate. Brah. Yeah. That's 2 million. That's an industrial specialist. I think I've already got an industrial specialist already, but it's only 2 million. Yeah, I think we're gonna accept that. Let's see what we've got in this system. Unknown planet undiscovered. Starbulb aggressive. Oh, great. We can't call off. Okay, we're not really built to indulge in battles, so. Yep, bye-bye. Right, I think what we're going to have to do is, for some reason the game won't let me summon the capital vessel here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to be a little bit sneaky. And I'm pretty sure, let's have a quick look. Yeah, we need to go back to Negatio 17. Yep, that's the star farm. I'm just going to jump into here. While I'm here, what do I need to fix that? Gold and sodium nitrate. The wiring loom. I think what I will do is black hole discovered, so we're back where we were. I want to buy some wiring looms. Right, I'm gonna buy 5 of those. I've never done this before, and I'm very curious to see what will actually happen. And I know some of you will probably scream at me and say, "What on earth are you doing? Why are you being so stupid?" Well, where's the black hole gone? Right, it's over there. One thing I've got to be a bit careful of is the starship fuel. Okay, we're okay for fuel because this is an explorer. I've got to do it, and I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen. Is it should take me to the same system as we just discovered, but I've got to do it just to see whether it sends us to another random location. I think to do that we would have to find another black hole or reset the game, but here we go. Yep, it's brought us back to where we were before. Yeah, I had a feeling it would do that, but I just wanted to confirm. Anyway, fun time and stupidity over. Let's get back to what I was meant to be doing. So we're just going to jump straight back into here. Yeah, I think to get the reset on a black hole, what you've actually got to do is effectively reload. I mean, it could be quite a good experiment. Nah. Do just reloaded and okay, let's just get back to the system I was before. I'm just going to jump into here. And we're going to go back to Negatio, wherever you are. I'm just going to jump into black hole discovered. Yes, I know. We've been here twice before. For some reason we're able to summon the capital vessel here, so we're just going to jump into here. The trouble with these ships is the big wings can get in the way when you're moving around on the capital vessel. Right, where's my... I'm going to use the hauler. I'm just going to jump into Wanderlust. That says LLT, is that right? Why did I put a... Oops, no. Better. And what have we got here? We've got an unknown planets. Got fungal mold. This game really wants me to play on fungal mold. The actual planet that whoops. that I was using is down here. It's a moon round the back of there. And let me just have a look here. Just going to come up here, and what we're going to do is just scan for a trade post. And where is the trade post? I can find it amongst all this junk. So I'm just going to go down onto this trade post. Visitors coming in again, and hopefully we may get a better price on down here. If not, we'll just have to go somewhere else. I mean, to be completely honest, there's no sense of urgency to sell this stuff off. Whoops. The moral of the story is don't talk and fly at the same time. But we just want to see if we can get a better price down here. Let's see what he's going to offer me down here. Pouring toxic rain, yes, thank you, game. And of course we can just have a quick chat with these, see if we can pick up some more words. That's the other thing also I forgot to mention about that community mission, because it was an extreme planet. I actually went up a couple of levels. I also spent a lot of time going around knowledge stones, so I put on a lot of words. And just to show you, I've forgotten all about this. If we go to the milestones and we go to journey milestones, you will see that the extreme survival is now level 5. So whilst I was actually running around that planet picking up all those storm crystals, I did I think it was at least 2, and you can see I'm very close to the 3rd level. So that was another advantage of doing that community mission. So there's a lot to be said for what the price is here. It's still minus 9.5. At least it's not minus 19. I'm a bit reluctant to sell it for minus 9, but I think we're just going to do it anyway. I mean, it's still 6 million credits. It gives me over 21, and I'm not going to complain that we'll sell the gold as well. I don't really need the gold. Ooh, what we got here? That one ship over here. It looks really good, but it's always about 15. I was about to say it's always about 15 or 17. Now I wish that they had a ship like this and it was an S-class 38 slot fighter, and I definitely would buy one like that. But I mean, it looks really great, but it's got such naff scores. Anyway, so this is a 25 slot C class. This looks quite impressive. Now this has got the wider wings. This normally means that it's a bit bigger. Yeah, this is a 31 slot A class. It's still smaller than the one I've got at the moment, I think. This is a 30 slot B class. No, I think I can wait until I've got the money. Maybe we'll do a straight jump to a 48 slot S class in my dreams. Because mine... Yeah, I mean, those are the same. That one actually looks a bit better than this one. This looks like... This ship always looks like half of it is missing. Anyway, I'm just wandering around here aimlessly. Let's just have a look over here. I'm looking to see if I... there it is. It's in that corner there. This is a 30 slot B class. That's what I was looking for. I'm just going to put some navigation data. So we sold the storm crystals. We've done a little bit here. How come, oh, I was about to say, well, where is everyone? But they're obviously hiding from me. And I'm just going to request dialect help. And let's keep the Gek symbol. Sal's Gek teaches me a word of their language. Learned the Gek word for spawn. And nope. Okay, we don't. And I think I've had enough of toxic planets for the moment, so I'm just going to jump back in here. Again, there's another one of those ships coming in. Right. Oh, it's either that or it's the same one, but it's still going to be pretty naff. Actually, I think I've just noticed that time's pushing on. So I think what we're going to do is get back to... Let's go to the capital vessel, because I'm pretty sure now I've got two frigates, and I think one of them needs fixing. Oh, criminal rating dangerous. Let's just grab some resources while we're blasting our way through here. What I did do is I did dump some tritium whilst I was actually, when I was gathering all those storm crystals, just to make space. I did that on the principle that 5 storm crystals is worth a lot more than 500 tritium. Our capital vessel, and I think it's, I've been avoiding this for a little while, and one of these is actually damaged. Let me just, I'm going to need to pull some gold, not on board the freighter. Okay, so we're going to have to dock on the freighter first, because I'm pretty sure actually. Okay, what we're going to do is wait round our freighter, and we're going to shoot these guys up. I've had enough. Yep. Now we should be in a position to get support from our freighter. Wow. Okay, you're going to be right in my face, are you? There we are. Yeah, I've got the edge here. The only downside is that you have so much fire going on around you, you can't actually see what's going on sometimes. Not sure if I actually picked up. The other thing you also got to be a little bit careful is that you don't actually blow anything up. Gotcha. Yeah, you thought I was going to be all on my own. I've got friends. Of course, they won't actually shoot the ships down. They will deplete them, but they won't actually. That should be it. Anyone else around? Right, just gonna get in the capital vessel. Right, so what I need to do now is we're going to freighter. We're gonna pull gold and silver into the other thing. Oh, the other thing I've also been doing is showing in the freighter here is I've been collecting star bolts also in preparation for the setting that star bolt farm up. But what I will probably do is do that off camera actually, because it's very much a duplication of what I did in the previous video. Although we will be experimenting with the range of all those resources and the power supply. In fact, I suppose what I should do is really look it up on the forums So here we are. Let's see if we can spot which one of these is broken. Normally it gives you a tag that tells you. No, this is the one. What we're going to do now is find the landing bay. Let's just see if we can. Right, it won't let me land. That means there's a threat around somewhere. Yep, there's a fugitive ship hanging around. Right, we're going to have to find the fugitive. I think this is wasting both yours and my time at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get out of here, I think. I mean, those fugitive ships can be a real pain in the neck sometimes. The best solution is to just jump out here. And just going to go up here. And come here and fragmented memory. Okay, let's go to this system. This is where the primary mission is. I'm not going to do the primary mission, but we'll see what we can do. So here we are. I just want to repair that frigate. I say sometimes this game can be a little bit annoying. Let's get up into space. Get clear of the... And what we should see is the frigates come in. Sometimes they take a little while to get they up. And the trouble is I've got to find which one is the damaged one now. I don't think it's you. No. That's mine. Yes, it is that one. Here we are. The landing pad. Got there at last. Good to hear you, but it's a sad time a ship has been damaged. Inspect damage report. I mean, I think it was pretty bad. Mark damaged components. Yeah, I think it was pretty badly damaged, so it's going to take a little while to fix it. Right, there's one here. Normally it takes... oh, this one takes fast tritium. Normally, I was about to say this one normally takes gold and silver. You can see how many damage points this ship's got. So we have to come up here. Find all the damage points. I think we'll go through here first. Although I think... And of course it goes without saying that that one's on the other side. This one's okay. I mean, I'm all for realism, but this can be a little bit annoying sometimes. Yeah, it looks like they're all on the other side. Oops. The other side. Yeah, they're all up in this gantry system here. So I'm just going to... There's one up here. So we'll go and fix this one first. Yeah, there's one here. Airlock control system. Looks like this ship only needs tritium to repair it. Right, we're down to 3. Problem is finding out which one of these towers I need to climb. I think it's this one here. It's one of them. I think this is one of the worst ships that you can actually have to repair. I'm going to go up the top here and see if we can find. Yeah, here we are. So I'm just going to. Another one done. So where's the other 2? Oops. Ah. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run round and find all these locations, because I say this isn't the best of ships to repair. And the other one is over there. I'm not sure I can do this, but I'm just going to give this a go. Ha! Making jumps like this around the frigates in No Man's Sky is always pretty risky, because if you project yourself out into space, the way the game works at the moment is you can't actually maneuver in space, so you can end up dying. So be very careful when you do jumps like that. Anyway, I'm just going to get down here. And and we're just going to get back to the ship and jump back into it. Then we're going to get down into the capital vessel and kick off the mission. So I'm just going to do that. Oops. Goes without saying that I damaged my own ship. And what we've got to do now is sometimes it pays to just to fly out a little bit and then see if we can find the frigate. There it is. Looks like we got some prospective ships hanging around. Haven't seen any unique ships for a little while. Just going to get into here. I'm just going to jump out. Anyone come in here? Oh, that's just a shuttle. Anyway, let's just stay on mission and get up here and kick off that frigate mission so that we can start making some cash there from this point of view as well. I think it's time to get serious about making cash so that we can get some really good ship upgrades as well and really start moving forward. So here we are. There's new potential expeditions, and we're going to go on this one because it's an industrial mission, and we're going to assign both of them, and we should have more than enough fuel for this. We don't have anything where we can equip upgrade modules, so we've now got our missions ships off and running, and you can confirm this by just coming in here and you'll get a status. Speak with the commander. Greetings, traveller entity. The expedition has covered 198 light years and it's estimated our plotted route will take us a further 57 minutes 35 seconds. So if you're ever not too sure about the progress of your frigate missions, just come in here, and then you can see also there you can inspect the ships as well. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, I'm not sure what I'm going to do actually. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.